Greetings, everybody. I'm Diana Lopez with Southwest Workers Union, she, her, ella. And today we are doing a general update for the month of March. We want to share a little bit about our organization with new members and new people who are joining us. So we have 4 overarching strategies around environmental justice, economic justice, leadership, member and youth development, and strong infrastructure. So these are the 4 pieces of our work. I will now pass it to Kai to share our next pieces.
Hi, I'm Kai. My pronouns are they and he, and else, and yeah. So today, we're coming after the storm, after the polar vortex, and following that, I'm sure everyone has already seen that Greg Abbott introduced no mask mandate for our state, and this is something that's happening in other states too. I'm sure y'all have heard. Mississippi is another state, and just wanting to update y'all that we will continue to prioritize community health by wearing masks and staying 6 feet apart, cleaning and washing our hands, as well as continuing our online and virtual spaces, as well as our outdoor programming as well. But yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Erica.
Hi, I'm Erica. I use she, her, and Aya, and this is our winter vortex and COVID-19 pandemic just recovery. We're going to have educational events on climate justice and energy democracy. We also have weekly coordination and strategy meetings on utility justice. Our food distribution moved to biweekly, so it'll be every other week. And these last couple of ones, we did 1,250 packages and over 10,000 pounds in fresh produce. The last 2 distributions were some of the biggest in SWU history. So that's like something to be super proud of. Like, we've moved so many boxes, we've fed so many families. Is really exciting. We included a lot of fresh produce, a lot of like cauliflower, cabbages, jalapenos, all kinds of stuff. And one of our biggest goals is making sure that you can use the entire box. So we're not just giving you food that's going to go to waste. It's food that you can make whole meals out of, which is something to be proud of. We also have our fundraising for the Just Recovery Fund. So we have $27,000 committed of our $50,000 goal. And we're going to open up applications on March 15th. And the fundraising for Just Recovery Fund is something that our members consistently request and consistently ask for. It's something that we really want to uplift because mutual aid, getting money directly to people, is one of the quickest ways to help. Money goes to however the families need. They need rent, they need bills, food, however, but that's one of our quickest, most direct routes, mutual aid, something to be proud of. And then I think I'm passing it back to Kai.
Yeah, and so on the days that we're not going to be, or on the days that we aren't having our food distribution, we're going to be having garden work days. So some of those coming up are Saturday, March 20th, April 3rd. And so typically those are going to be on Saturdays. And we're also going to be having youth days on Tuesdays. So typically that's Erica and Bonnie. And those are going to be Tuesdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then alternating, we're going to have our food distribution days. So we definitely need volunteers. So if you have the capacity to help with that, that would be awesome. It is a lot of physical labor. It's tons of boxes and food. But we really appreciate all the volunteers who have been coming out to help us. And so if y'all have that capacity still, definitely come through. Make sure to double mask. And our next ones coming up are March 13th and March 27th from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Other than that, some ways that folks can get involved as well is through our SWU Escuelita, our SWU School, and we're going to be having our YLO spring break coming up. So that is from Monday, March 8th through the 10th. And other than that, we're also going to be having some aquaponics 101 coming up. So we are building like our aquaponics system for the garden. So if you want to come through on the volunteer days for the garden, you can be a part of building that, as well as if you don't have the capacity to come in person, we'll be having virtual spaces that you can join in on. And yeah, with our SWU School, we're also going to be having both English and Spanish classes that you can attend. And then, yeah, so some of that is coming up is our home healthy cleaning supplies. So learning how to create your own cleaning supplies that are made with natural products that aren't damaging to our lungs or to our breathing, and that you can make with just all kinds of things that are already in your house. So, you know, like the orange peels and like other things that we already maybe think that we can just discard, but we'll be like recycling those and using them for cleaning supplies as well. And I'm gonna pass it to Erica, I believe.
Yeah, and then we also have climate justice and utility accountability. So there's two ways to join in with these. You can join the Recall CPS weekly coordinating meetings, and those happen at Wednesday at 2. The Recall CPS has been something that SWU has been helping with for a long while now. So if you want to join in on these calls, they're Wednesday at 2. We also have the CPS Energy and Housing Disaster, which I believe CASA is hosting this webinar, and this will be March 8th. Then another section we have is the Feminist Economy sessions, and this is going to be with the Grassroots Global Justice. So this call that's happening on March 10th will be at 12:30, and it's a bodily autonomy and self-determination of women and femme people. And I'm really excited for these last two. I wrote these down because I think I want to join in on these. And then,
thank you for sharing all those things, Erica and Kai. You could continue to be part of our organization. We generally do day-to-day updates on our Facebook and Instagram, and have our membership meetings on the first Saturday of every month. But if there's anything that you have questions about or anything like that, we usually do updates also for our members by text. And so please reach out to us, become a member, sign up to receive more information. And you could do that by visiting our website, www.swunion.org, or you could send us a message through any of our platforms. We thank you all for listening and for your interest in our organization. We will continue to work through what we're currently facing to be able to support our community in any ways that we can, and to accomplish our vision of a healthy, sustainable community. Thank you all for participating and for supporting Southwest Workers Union, also known as Centro por la Justicia.